Not sure if this is a thought deconstruction process or a thought reconstruction process. I'm actually not sure. So, I gotta take all the little factors that are floating around my subconscious and I have to lay it out in a timeline. Chronological order. Otherwise, everything to me comes across as a Quentin Tarantino film, essentially. I see all the facts, it's just like the Quran. Catholic Bible, completely out of non-chronological order. 11 years ago. 11 years ago. If I can do this politely. Anastasia was conceived. And we were... Where are we? We're coming up on March. 1 month away. So we were 8 months pregnant. And... dumbass across the street there made us homeless. And we ended up living in a hotel. Where's my notebook? I actually want to write this down. 1 second. Man. Want to know how long my stuff has been here? The original cheats from Deus Ex from the year 2000. That's how long my stuff has been down here in this basement. Don't fucking give me any shit about I'm not allowed to store my stuff here, you fucking idiots. There goes the swearing. Anyway. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, 11 years ago. Y A 11 YAG. Sure, YOLO, why not? Alright. What we got? So we were pregnant with Anastasia. 8 months. Homeless. Hotel. This was March. $2013. Now, from there, April. April 1st. Miss Anastasia was born. And it was a Easter, too. She was supposed to be a little Easter bunny. She skipped the mark by 1:08. She was born around 1:08 in the morning. Not Easter. On the new year. What used to be considered, how they put it on The Simpsons, the people who followed the original Gregorian calendar, however you say it, not the Masonic calendar that mysteriously has 5,000 years missing of history. They believe that April 1st was actually the beginning of the new year. That's why they were called the April Fools by the Fornication Under Consent of the King Act. You kiddos follow my linguistics. So, we had Easter. Easter, new, rebirth year. Year. YR. Why not? Miss Phoenix, Anastasia's mom, suffered horrible, and I mean violent, postpartum depression. Kept threatening to throw the baby off the damn balcony, throw her into walls, trying to kill her. how she ever ended up with custody. Well, that's a fornication under consent of the King Act, for sure. September 6th is when she had such a vicious bad blowout with me. A door fell over and smashed me on the head while I was holding the baby. I took the majority of it to my cranium. No fucking surprise on that one. And Miss Anastasia ended up with a giant gouge off her fucking face. So she got her ass kicked out and put in a shelter. I still feel bad about that. I should have left at least. But, I don't know. They don't let males take babies to shelters. Again, fornication under consent of the King Act. You're fucked. How do I say? I'll just put Riley. Immediately after, within 2 weeks, I met Riley. And sometime, I wonder if it's on the urn. Oh wait, my Uncle Mike has Poppy's urn. We have Nana upstairs. I don't know when Poppy died. My actual birth father. My Uncle Ben. September, October, November. Between October and November. Octonove. My Victor died. And that sent me... It did. Anastasia's mother was right. It sent me into such a bad psychological break because I didn't understand until recently that he raised me until I was 3, until fucking dumbass across the street kidnapped me from him and forced my mother into an arranged marriage from ages 5 till 9 just to try and be with him. And I will remind everybody that there is no statute of limitations for child abuse. I will be pressing kidnapping charges at some point, you fat fucking alcoholic Nazi. I lost Victor. October, November, December, January. And Miss Anastasia's first birthday, that was April again. May, June. June 15th. Father's Day. Maddox's dad, Mr. Dustin Carter Woolley, crushed my fucking head into absolutely nothing. Because Maddox's mom told him she's going to come raise Maddox and Raven with me as the lesser violent, better dad. To which his response to that was making my head to the point where I was supposed to be permanently blinded in both eyes with at least as a minimum 3 years of full-blown amnesia that took another 6 to heal. 9 years in total. Coming up on the 10-year anniversary. June 15th, Father's Day. I died and experienced ambiguous guilt, meaning my brain was so horribly rewired that whoever I was supposed to be and whoever I had plans of being didn't exist anymore. And through ambiguous guilt, you experience the same amount of grief and loss as you do as a child, a loved one, a partner, a wife, a spouse, a parent. After I had already lost my child, my actual father, and myself. Good times. It was during this period of time of immediate rewiring. I don't have a month other than to tell you it was summertime. I had nothing better to do with my life other than to wander around. Try to figure out who and what the fuck I'm supposed to be. I haven't worked since. Not for other people. Anyway. tried 3 different jobs, got fired from each and every one, being told I was incapable of learning anything past that first day of training. I met Jess. You get a little heart. So between June and September. Something like that. For August. It was before my birthday. If I met you around my birthday, I'd fucking know it. So let's go between June and August. June to July. That narrows it down better. Literally, I would have met you a fucking month after my head got fucking scratchy. That's why I fell in love with you. That's why I'm still in love with you 10 years later. You were the first woman to show me love. You were the first skin-to-skin imprint I got. I remember your cheek touching my face when we hugged. That's how you imprinted on me. After Riley, who's now gone. May 3rd last year. Coming up on 1 year of you, Rouse. Oh, we're into 2014. June, July 2014-ish. Then what? That was 10 years ago. Then I went to jail. 14, 15, 16, out in 17. Yeah. A year and a half. Made your own house arrest. 2014 to 2017. Something like that. We'll jump it to 2017. So 2015 to 2017. Isolation. It was when I was in Max. And they took me off my meds because there was no medical attention. That all my brain memories started to come back. Surprise, the SSRIs were blocking my memories. Equals amnesia. A-M-M-E-S. Son of a bitch. Alright. 2017. Yeah, halfway through 2015. And all 2016 to 17. Year and a half. In Max. The correctional institution. Mental institution for all of Ontario. Central East. Apparently the same place I'm recording or reporting the elder abuse to by Miss Diane. Or Ileana Diansky. You're gonna find out what it's like in there, you bitch. You're not gonna like it. So, 2017 and 2018. 17 to 18. House arrest. More HR. More isolation. More isolation. Followed by what? 2018. December 2018 to February 14th, 2019. The only other woman to manage to imprint on me, Ashley. I met you around now, 6 years ago. This was 6 way ago. 6 way. 6 yeg. I met Ashley. Call you Ash for short. So I ain't never used your name fully. And it was 6 years ago that the Earth experienced, so far as I understand it, scientifically speaking, the largest solar flare. It has experienced in a very long time. Following, it has not experienced these kind of solar flares until now, 6 years later. Right down to February 14th to 16th. February, March, April, May, March, April, May, 3 months. Go in order. Go in order. Why not? 3 years later. 3 years and 3 months. Exactly. 3-to-3 ratio. 3 years and 6 months later, Ash and I moved in together and became a little family on Mother's Day. It was our anniversary for dating, and Valentine's Day was our anniversary for meeting. Three to 3, 19, 20, 21, 2019, 2021, 21 or 22? 21. So we dated for a year before my dad clipped Finn on fucking September 1st, 2022. So that's 2021. Interesting math. And then we have to add that in. Niagara Falls. 01 2022. September 1st. On my dad's birthday, he hit my girlfriend's fucking 6-year-old in front of 2,000 people. Again, I've said it many times. You know what it sounds like to hear all of Niagara Falls shut up? The great big all of Clifton Hill go quiet. It's the scariest fucking sound I ain't ever heard in my life. And again, Gerard Peterson, 17 Maxwell Court, Bowmanville, L1C4X6. There is no statute of limitations on child abuse. Drunken alcoholic idiot. You hated the successful relationships that I can create because you fail over and over again. Again, I don't work out, I just talk. My muscles go tense as fuck. You systematically did everything you could to get rid of me, get rid of my families. Because you thought failed marriage number 7 would be any different than the last 6, including driving my mother to a state of schizophrenia. Because 80% of the time, when a child is taken from her mother, its mother, Such as, like, when you kidnapped me when I was 3 and you didn't tell me where mom went. 80% of the time, when a child is taken from the mother at a young age, it is a 50-50 if the child or the mother goes schizophrenic. And since your mother was schizophrenic, because of the same shit, drunken, abusive, alcoholic, Nazi, Jeffrey Dahmer type shit, drove grandma into Miss Smith, Hammersmith, Sable Hammersmith, drove mother into your mother into a state of schizophrenia just as you did mine. You abusive piece of shit. 2022. 3, 4. 2 more years. So here we are. Oh! Interestingly enough, look at my Venn diagram. Kiddos see that. We have... I gotta take a look at this, make sure you kids can see what I'm looking at. Stop it. And according to my Venn diagram, not that this is a Venn diagram, but you get what I mean. Timeline has come full circle that the next meeting is back to Jess, interestingly enough. How she even made a cameo with your business card there. And now, here we are in 2024. February 16th. I did a Valentine's Day Reiki ceremony. And if you kiddos go back and watch as I'm using the magnifying glass to try and adjust it and show my aura, I couldn't hit green. I could hit red, orange, yellow, blue, pink, purple. I couldn't hit green. I said live on camera, who do I actually love? Who the fuck do I have to think about to open my fucking heart back up? And 2 days later, on February 16th, Jess and I find each other again. And not only that, double back, I'm homeless in the middle of fucking winter, made homeless by dickhead across the street again. And it's the same time period where the Earth is experiencing solar flares again with the same amount of intensity that they did 6 years ago. So we're gonna go with, again, add to the Niagara Falls box. Idiot. January. Homeless. Caused by you again. Only this time, Jess is pregnant with a baby and not me. Well, depending on my commitment level. Homeless. Miss Jess has 3MO. You got a 3 mob. And the solar flares loop down. Back to solar flares. To the solar flares. Now, astrologically speaking, was it Saturn? The kinetic gravitational pull of Saturn that's been keeping everything stuck and jammed is about to recoil or whiplash forward like an overdrawn fucking bow. And all that kinetic energy of everything that's been stuck is about to come flying through the goddamn multiverse. And apparently, If you're not already on your suitable timeline, you're going to be forced onto your timeline whether you want to be on your timeline or not. Virgo and Pisces. Don't ask me which is which. One is a super slow energy, and one is like myself, just given I'm a Virgo, is a Sonic the Hedgehog fucking ultrasonic boom of fucking speed. So you have a swirly sonic boom type speed combining and harmonizing with a neutral, slower, more peaceful meditative speed. And these two conjunctions that were being restrained and blocked by Saturn are apparently about to go crashing through the fucking barriers of the space-time continuum. Placing us on February 28th. In 1 hour and 3 minutes. Which is supposed to open. Hang on. Sailor Saturn. Virgo. Pisces. Jess, I don't know your birthday. I'm assuming you're a Pisces. Based off this chart. Pisces. Apparently I never tried to spell that before. On a side note, does anybody think I should get the red cross on blue? I can't see my back. I can't see my back. There's too many muscles. I can't see myself for the muscles. I gotta work on my chest. Solar flares portal. Portal. That gives me a complete, perfect little diagram of essentially how my head sees things. And it comes to a thought process complete. Feedback loop successful. And the only disclaimer comes at you can't resist. God, your eyes, Jess. Of course I can't resist. Stop it. Sorry, Tourette's. Again, I got no frontal lobes. Everything just fires out of my mouth at rapid speed. There's no thought process. Stop thinking about it. Anyway. I'm all distracted. Smoke something. So you're not supposed to resist whatever's coming. Whatever that means. And again, when Victor died 10 years ago, his will specifically states that in the event that my mother is not mentally capable of handling things, everything goes to me. The only reason that that hasn't been an option is because of my criminal record, and that I wasn't here. I've been in solitary confinement, and then COVID, and then more solitary confinement, hiding from the fucking world. I'm sick of hiding from the world. It's time for it to be afraid of me. And you can hide from me for a change. I mean that in the politest way. I'm sick of restraining myself. For the Ontario government to insist that a temporary restraining order that was from 20 years ago, 22 years ago now, probably, way before this chart ever got fucking made, way before Anastasia, way before Dan and I even fucking dated. Phoenix, whatever you want to call yourself. And the only reason I was ever arrested in the first place is because that arsenal over at 17 Maxwell Court was here. And my mother didn't feel safe. So I was arrested for elder abuse, and they found the brass knuckles and a spring-loaded switchy blade. Hit me with prohibs, stuck me on the registry. Felony registry. And on top of everything else. Happy family, right? God, Riley, why? I know why. I can't believe she died 1 month before I finished nutrition school to help people get sober off pharmaceuticals. What she overdosed on, what people keep trying to put me on. She overdosed on her prescription meds. Fuck, Riley. God damn it. Safe and effective, right? If I was all for taking fentanyl, no one would fucking talk to me about shit. Stop saying I'm manic, assholes. I didn't smoke anything, did I? Or did I? I don't know. Go back to thinking about Jess. The peak of the insomnia. Sorry, the amnesia. The peak of the amnesia, I gotta tell you, super, super annoying. When I make food, and I eat it, and I would remember making the food, but I'd still be hungry, so I would be looking around for it, and apparently, according to the other people in the room, I'd eaten it. Mind you, my father had been trying to use my brain damage against me to manipulate me for a financial narcissistic resource for 10 years. That is disgusting. I had no idea that I was actually fine. That it wasn't brain damage because he kept treating me like such. Which is how he drove her into a state of schizophrenia in the first place. Smoke. You can see when my neck starts going. I'm like, rrr. Need a photographer. Need somebody to come take my pictures because I can't trick shot the light, the camera aperture, hold. I mean, when I want to be all veiny and stuff, you gotta kind of hold your breath and get the fucking pump and the vascular shit going. And I can't do all that and hold the phone and. I need somebody trusting. I can literally allow to take pictures of me naked. Any takers, Jess? So yeah, Mr. Anskew, you're gonna have to explain to a judge how it's in the child's best interest that this estate does not go to a 3-month-old baby and an 11-year-old immunely compromised child. As stated in legal documents that apparently you might be the only person who have a copy of. Nobody wants to give it to me. I'm the felon. I'm the father of Mother's Day. I'm the father of Mother's Day. I'm the father of Mother's Day, sure. I couldn't swear. That didn't come out as a swear. That came out as a Freudian slip. I'm the father of Mother's Day. Why not? Both anniversaries are fucking Valentine's Day. Anastasia's birthday is on Easter, again this year. Also aligned with these solar flares. And Mathers, or Mather, you still haven't corrected me as to how to properly pronounce your thing. Oh, Final Fantasy demo finished? I'll have to go back and watch the ending. Yo, you can play as Sephiroth, motherfuckers. That's why I had the wizard beard. I couldn't do the Sephiroth hair, so I wanted the Sephiroth hair. I still might do it again. As far as I'm concerned, I might grow a giant wizard beard based off this new life. That's supposed to be my proper timeline. Here's my cooking pot lid. It's covered in coffee. Can I see my aura? Hang on. Condensation. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? I'm gonna do another Reiki thing. I'm gonna show you guys the light refracts through the magnifying lens here, and you guys can actually see my aura through the aperture and the color pop on the phone. The whole room will change color based off my mood and what I'm focused on. February 15th. 13th. February 13th. I did a Reiki ceremony. And I zippity pip popped fucking I love you right through my fingers into the Wonder Woman sigil on the wall. 2 days later, I run into you, Jess. You need a trusting person to help with your child. Place to live. Welcome home. My longest and most trusted best friend. I've been looking after you actively for 4 years. Miss you like hell for 10. Considering we don't live in the same city and we work at the same fucking church. Divine intervention. I'll take that as a proper timeline. So. I like when random people pop in to say hi. As for the beard, I'm gonna have to grow this and this. This has to come down and grow out with this. So it can all grow together. Like a family beard. Family beard. Alright. Let's crank the meditation music and do a part 2 and see what my aura looks like with my shirt off.